Yeah, so I'm hosting it with a gentleman named Mark Garrett, and Mark was someone. So he's retired chief of the California Highway Patrol. Worked in LA. I met him when he was still living in the LA area. In fact, when he still worked for the Highway Patrol, of course. And I just thought like he at one of his roles coming up in the Highway Patrol was a PIO, so he understands, a public information officer. He understands communicating with the public, um, and he just has like a real fascinating, or not maybe not fascinating, a very interesting view on a lot of current issues in this country. So I hit him up, and I wanted to do a podcast for really the same reason. Like I feel like there's a lot of things going on that people um, don't know the true story, or they hear about it and they think, oh yeah, that's crazy, but they don't really know like exactly what happened with this issue. For example, we had an episode that just came out with one of the ATF guys, Pete Friselli, who was the whistleblower on Fast and Furious. And I'm sure everybody in this country practically has heard about Fast and Furious, the ATF operation. But what specifically was ATF allowing to happen? What were the consequences of that? What were the breakdowns that allowed something like that to happen? Just getting into the details and talking about current issues, whether it's law enforcement, politics, government, whatever it is, trying to add like some independent uh, discussion about that issue with hopefully some factual basis. We'll cite where the information comes from, and we'll just sit down and talk about an issue for an hour.